here we have the DeMaria ADL1000. I think this one's from 1993, so it's knocking on a bit. This is a lovely little limiting amplifier or compressor. So I'm going to just show you all of the two things that go wrong in here. So you can see the regular capacitors, resistors, power resistors, and a suite of valves, all subject to kind of wear and tear. But given that this one's 30 years old, it wasn't too bad that a couple of resistors had gone and one or two other things were kind of wearing out, but basically all good. Now, the way this thing works is amazing. This little panel here is called an electroluminescent light, and this is driven by an amplifier to light up the signal, kind of like a light-based VU meter. So as we introduce the signal, it lights up, and then these little, well, you can see these silver things here are what are called light-dependent resistors, and they respond to that signal, and then they use the light and the sensor to detect when the signal is too high, and then just gently apply compression, but it gently applies it, but quite a sort of severe amount, so you get this lovely sort of effect. Okay, now at the moment you can't hear anything, so just put a little bit of music through. I'm just listening to the radio here, and you can see I've got a scope here measuring the signal, and it's not really coming out, and that's because the room is very light. Okay, so we need to turn these lights off, so it's going to go crazy now. Here we go. And if you can hear now, the music's coming a little louder. I'm going to turn a further light off over here. As you can see on my scope trace here, it's a nice healthy signal. I'm going to bump that volume up a little, I think. He has a very unique and you can see on my scope now, the signal is clipping a little bit, so I've gone a bit too fast, so just take that down. Okay, nice. And if we increase now the limiting, you'll see the light come on. Yeah, if you see that green light, there you go. And then what's happened on the signal here is that the signal's been attenuated. Anyway, here's it's Iggy Pop talking now. Let's let Iggy finish his piece. Some music going. Here we go. Here we go. So we've got the music back. And just apply the take the compression right off. In our folder, shall we? Comparing notes and sharing toast, exchanging oaths against glaring folks, where mine more daring cloaks. You can hear the volume go down a little as the panel lights up. These panels cost a lot of money, but they're very simple to fit. And then you run-of-the-mill service items like resistors and capacitors as well. I'm just going to try one more thing. I'm going to add the lighting shield. There's like a thing to make the sensor a total blackout, and that should add a little bit more effect. Let's just try that. Okay, we've got the little shield on there now. See if you can light that up a little. Yeah, so it's this little this little black box here. That'll screw down and seal it up completely, but of course you can't see what's going on in there. But you can hear the effect of the limit there. It's much louder and much quieter. Great.